Students, we have done the conformational analysis of ethane in our previous video, where we have discussed that from eclipse to staggered it changes by changing the dihedral angle by 60 degree, and as the energy gap between there is 12 kilojoule per mole only, so they are easily interconvertible at room temperature, but there is energy gap between these two, and this is more stable one and this is the less stable one. Now we will explain the same, that how it changes the conformers from eclipse to staggered by changing the dihedral angle that by 60 degree, that I will explain you with the help of model. Now see, this is the model of ethane. Here it is in eclipse form, that you can see all the hydrogens here and here as well. They are eclipsing each other. If I change the dihedral angle by 60 degree by one of the carbon, now it converted into the staggered one. See, each one are in opposite direction from each other. This is above, this is below, this is upward, then these are downwards. Again I will change the dihedral by 60 degree, again we get the eclipse, and if I change dihedral angle again, we get the staggered one. So changing dihedral angle by 60 degree, we get the from eclipse to staggered and vice versa. So this is all about the conformational analysis of ethane. Now we will discuss the conformational analysis of butane. If we replace one of the hydrogen with a CH3 group, then it becomes butane. In both the cases, one CH3 and one CH3 will add to this one, we will get butane system like this one. This will be the butane system. In this case, the energy barrier will be higher as the bulkier groups are attached in this case. So that we will discuss in detail, then I will show with the help of model as well. See, what happened in case of a butane? As we know, there are 3 CC bonds, 1, 2, 2, 3 and 3, 4. 3 CC bonds are there. So we can write the 3 Neumann projection as 1, 2 and 3, 4 are same. So considering both are same, then we will write these kind of conformers, and only 2 extreme conformers are possible, and all the eclipsed and all the staggered ones are same in case of 1, 2 and 3, 4 conformers. But what happens when we write the Neumann projection for 2 and 3? So what it was found, that all the staggered conformers don't have same energy. The conformers D here, there we can see these are the conformers possible. So here A, C and E are eclipse form. Rest those are not circle. B, D and F are staggered form. So what it was found, the conformers D, in which two methyl groups are as far as possible, is more stable than the two staggered forms B and F, where the methyl groups are in close proximity comparably. Okay, so the most stable forms, staggered one D, is called anticonformers, and other two staggered conformers like B and F are called Gauss conformers. In anticonformers, larger substituents are opposite to each other, while in Gauss they are adjacent. So because of this one, there is an energy difference also there, that we will discuss in detail. So what happens in anti and Gauss forms, they don't have same energy. Like this is the energy of anti, this is the energy of Gauss form. This you can see, this is more stable, very low, a bit higher energy they have. What is the reason behind that one? The reason behind that one is steric strain. So steric strain is the strain put on the molecules when atoms and groups are too close to each other, which results in the repulsion of electron cloud of the group or atoms. So there is repulsion in, जब भी दो ग्रुप या एटम्स पास एक दूसरे को बहुत पास में रहेंगे, तो उनके इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लाउड के बीच में रिपल्सन होगा, एंड दैट लीड टू स्टेरिक स्ट्रेन. उससे स्टेरिक स्ट्रेन बढ़ता है. So and this steric strain is more in case of Gauss conformers than the anti-conformers, So these are less stable compared to this one, and this is also called as gauge interaction. So we see this is the A conformers, this is the A conformer. Here in case of A conformers, both the CH3 groups are eclipsing each other. So out of all the three eclipse A, C and E, in case of A, CH3 and CH3 eclipsing, the bigger groups are eclipsing each other. So this is the highest energy and least stable condition. So A is of highest energy, 4.5 kilojoule per mole, which becomes 3.8 kilojoule per mole in case of E and C, where CH3 and H is eclipsing, not CH3 CH3H and CH3C. So we can see this is A conformers eclipsing each other, highest energy, least stable. If we change the dihedral angle by 60 degree, you change 60 degree, we get the B. CH3 will come here, we get B, we get the staggered, but here CH3 and CH3 is in close proximity, so it's not the most stable one, but it's stable than the eclipse one. Again we change it by 60 degree, we again get the eclipse one. Every time it will happen, whether ethane or butane or any alkane you write, by changing the 60 degree we will get staggered eclipse, but it can be, energy can be same of all the staggered, or it can be different depending upon the substituents. So here we get the eclipsed, but this eclipse is of not that high energy as A, as CH3 and H is eclipsing, not CH3. If we change by again 60 degree, we get the staggered. Here two CH3 groups, the bigger groups are at maximum distance, so this is the most stable one, that is D. Again we change by 60 degree, we get the another eclipse conformers E, less energy than A and a bit stable one compared to A. This again we change by 60 degree, we get F. This is also gauge conformers, staggered one. Again we change by 60 degree, again we go to A1. So from 60 to 360 degree we get, these are the possibility in case of a butane, and this is the stability curves. This is, we have plotted potential energy versus the dihedral angle. We can show you with the help of model as well. Now see, this is the A conformers, both CH3 is eclipsing each other. I rotated it by 60 degree, now I get the B conformers, staggered, gauge conformers, staggered one, but CH3 CH3 group are in a bit proximity. Again I change it, I rotate it by 60 degree, I get the eclipsed again C conformers, where CH3 and H are eclipsing each other, so not that unstable as A, but eclipsed. Again I change by 60 degree, I get the anti-conformers, staggered anti-conformers, where both the CH3 group are at maximum distance. Again I change dihedral angle by 60 degree, then again I got the eclipsed, that is E, CH3 and H is eclipsing. Then again I change the dihedral angle by 60 degree, I got the conformers F, where CH3 and H are eclipsing. So this is the gauge conformer. Again I change this by 60 degree, again I got the A, where from I started it. तो अब देख सकते हैं कि जैसे जैसे हम 60 डिग्री में चेंज करते हैं, हमें दूसरा कन्फर्मर्स इक्लिप्स, ये स्टैगर्ड हो गया, फिर इक्लिप्स्ड, फिर स्टैगर्ड, तो इस तरह से चेंज होता जाता है. और इक्लिप्स होगा तो अनस्टेबल होगा, और जब भी दो बल्कियर ग्रुप इक्लिप्स होंगे तो और ज़्यादा अनस्टेबल होगा, और दो बल्कियर ग्रुप अगर मैक्सिमम डिस्टेंस पे होंगे तो और ज़्यादा स्टेबल होगा. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट conformer isomers and their comparative stability. I hope you have understood well with these two videos. फिर भी अगर आपको कोई क्वेरी हो तो you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you so much.